So Hooves has long been known for supporting our veterans. Now, with Memorial Day coming up, what are some of the things you guys are doing to honor these veterans that were lost while serving our country?
Memorial Day is always a really, obviously a heavy day for everyone. But we also want to make sure that the lives of these veterans are never forgotten. So we always have a get together out here, and we kind of, all of the alumni collaborate, and we just make it a point to remember and commemorate the veterans. But I feel like we try to do that in every program that we do. Unfortunately, we do have some families with us that no longer have their service member alive anymore. So it's really, really important for us to be able to offer the support that we do in honor and in memory of these fallen soldiers and airmen. And
for veterans that may need that additional support that are currently serving or were serving, what are some of the things you guys are doing to support them as well? And if they want to get involved, how can they reach out to you guys?
Yeah, so veterans gain entry to the program through a 4-day retreat. So they go to our website, they apply to be in one of our retreats, and they get to come out to the farm for 4 days. And we go through a transformational process that helps them really find out who they are post-service, because a lot of times we give up our identity to be part of a bigger purpose. And when we leave the service, we lose that. So our retreats are based on rediscovering who you are, connecting to a purpose, dealing with maybe some of the things that you feel have brought you to the place that you are, and then moving forward with this new mission and vision where you can have purpose again, impact humanity. And we actually also mentor them for 1 year to make sure that they are able to implement these new missions and visions.
Due to the pandemic, of course, the way you guys do business has changed, and you've had to adjust and adapt to the pandemic.
Yeah, so our motto out at Hooves is actually that there's opportunity in every challenge. And while COVID has been very challenging, in the beginning, we lost about 80% of our funding due to the pandemic. In that space, we decided that we had to pivot and grow and evolve.
What would you say has helped this program survive, even amid all the challenges brought on by this pandemic?
That's an easy question, Jaden. It's our community. There has been many times that I've wondered if we would be able to keep going because, we are a charity that goes off of private donations only. So we don't get grants, we don't get government funding. And there's been some really scary times, but I got to tell you, this community is unbelievable. And they have stepped up time and time again to make sure that we're still here. So also the American Legion family, they have really carried us. There's a handful of times that I could say we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our American Legion family. But again, it all falls back on that community support. I think people see what we're doing out here and they know how important it is, and they just want to get involved and support the cause.
Also, with Memorial Day coming up, there are some things that Hooves has done that have significantly helped our veterans. So give me some examples of ways and breakthroughs that you guys have noticed with some of the veterans that have come on some of these retreats.
We have so many success stories, but one that really comes to mind right now is a Navy veteran named Harry. And he came out back in September, and he was just in a really tough spot. But he showed up and he did the work. And I got to tell you, he said, he was really struggling with night terrors. He was struggling with substance abuse. And I just talked to him the other day, and he has not touched substances since his retreat. He's been able to eliminate his night terrors almost completely. They're very few and far between now. And that's kind of the norm. People ask me a lot of the time, can you really dramatically change someone's life in 4 days? And the answer to that is absolutely. Sometimes people just need a path and a direction, and then they need that community, that family support to keep them going. But we have 10 out of every 12 veterans that come through who report complete elimination of suicidal thoughts.
Amanda Held of HOOVES, thank you so much for your time.